What up everyone, it's Tube, and COROCORO has begun leaking for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. There's a bit of cool information here, and on October 15th is when COROCORO should officially come out, so at that time you can expect some trailers surrounding this. So here, I'll show you the scan right now. As you know, in Pokemon Sun and Moon, Solgaleo and Lunala have their signature moves, which is Sunsteel Strike and Moongeist Beam. NECROZMA also has its own signature move called Prismatic Laser, but we got confirmation in Ultra Sun and Moon that when NECROZMA takes over Solgaleo and Lunala and kind of like animates their bodies, it also gets access to those moves. So Dusk Mane NECROZMA gets Sunsteel Strike, and Dawn Wings NECROZMA gets Moongeist Beam. Now shove that to the side. Another thing in Pokemon Sun and Moon is how big Z moves are. There's kind of two categories to Z moves. There's the general Z moves, which are the 18 Z crystals you can get. Freaking Twinkle, Tackle, All Out Pummeling. Those work for every single Pokemon, and all you need is a damaging move of the same type. But then there's kind of these focused Z moves, which are true signature moves. You got Extreme Evo Boost exclusive to Eevee, Pulverizing Pancake exclusive to Snorlax, Genesis Supernova exclusive to Mew. It's kind of its own branch to give Pokemon something unique only to itself. And sometimes it's specific to the Pokemon itself. Like for example, you can use Pikaneum Z, which gives Pikachu Catastro Pika, which does 210 damage. Or you can give it Pikashinium Z, which is made for Ash's Pikachu, and it gets 10 million volt thunderbolts. This is the second kind of Z moves where you need a specific move that it turns into the Z move. So for Snorlax, it's Giga Impact. For Mew, it's Psychic. The three starters actually got it as well: Sinister Aero Raid, Malicious Moonsault, and Oceanic Operetta. So you can only expect that when Ultra Sun and Moon comes out, that they're going to be expanding on this. We already know two new Z moves for Ultra Sun and Moon, which are Splintered Storm Shards learned by Lycanroc, and Clangoris Soul Blaze exclusive to Como. But we just got information of a couple more, much more interesting ones. So when NECROZMA takes over Solgaleo and Lunala, those two signature moves, Sunsteel Strike and Moongeist Beam, those are the required moves to use two new Z moves exclusive to NECROZMA. Sunsteel Strike turns into Sunshine Smasher, and Moongeist Beam turns into Moonlight Blaster, which is pretty cool because Solgaleo and Lunala didn't get their own Z moves in Sun and Moon. You can see pictures here of using it, and it's kind of crazy. There's more information on the two new NECROZMA forms, and instead of Solgaleo and Lunala's ability of Full Metal Body and Shadow Shield, it's going to carry over NECROZMA's ability, which is Prism Armor. And that's kind of crazy to be a Psychic Steel type with Prism Armor, or a Psychic Ghost type with Prism Armor. And that's really going to help them because Prism Armor reduces super effective damage. So for especially like Dawn Wings NECROZMA, where it's a Psychic Ghost type, it can really help lower that weakness. But there's a bit more. As you know, in Sun and Moon, NECROZMA itself has its own signature move called Prismatic Laser. It's actually a Psychic type Hyper Beam. Maybe you can like chalk it up to NECROZMA being a bit too weak to be able to handle that move. But I'm saying that because in Ultra Sun and Moon, it gets a new signature move called Photon Geyser, but we don't know what this move does. It kind of sounds like Prismatic Laser, freaking Photon Geyser. I would just think that it's like a super strong version of Psychic, so like 120 damage, 100 accuracy, maybe even like lowers the opponent's special defense, and then no recharge. Focusing on the screenshots again, you can see it actually using all of these Z moves. Right here, NECROZMA standing on its little piece of Prism, and it's using that Sunshine Smasher. Meanwhile, look at that mass Lunala going crazy with that Moonlight Blaster. It's really weird to see though that, look, there's a little trainer in the back, and it's like without that trainer, it would not be able to use the Z move. But I think that is really cool that they're actually using Sunsteel Strike and Moongeist Beam as the prerequisite for an even stronger attack that only NECROZMA can do. I wonder what that Z crystal would be called. Necrozium Z? And if you also look at the names, Sunshine Smasher and Moonlight Blaster, yeah, it sounds like NECROZMA just taking advantage and using their moves, but also sounds like something Solgaleo and Lunala might be able to do themselves. Like what if you could give Solgaleo and Lunala, without their fusion forms, the same Z crystal, and they themselves can use the Z move? But of course that would have to work lore wise, so we have to see how this all plays out. But there's one more thing that is revealed in this COROCORO leak, and it's about Rotom. Don't take that lightly because this is kind of crazy. Apparently when it comes to Rotom, you can power it up, and when you get compatible enough with it, whatever that means, you can unlock the Z Rotom power. Now remember, Rotom is not even a Pokemon. I mean, it is, but it's your dex for the game. It's your bottom screen. You can see a few screenshots here. What the heck could Z Rotom power do? Apparently, if you befriend it enough, you can use multiple Z moves in one battle. How does that work? I thought that was kind of the cap on Z moves since they were kind of a one-hit KO move. You're telling me I could give all 6 of my Pokemon a Z Crystal? It says that Rotom Dex has various new features introduced, and as you befriend it more and more, it gets more of these features. I think that would make it kind of easy. Remember how when you took photos it said, get to 1500 points for version 2, get to 10,000 points for version 3. It'd be cool if there's like a bar on your bottom screen, and as you filled it up, you can unlock more and more of these Rotom features. Apparently there's a new Rotom feature called the Rotopon, and it helps you find more items. That's cool. It would be like the item finder. Is that there at the top left? So it's telling you where to walk, and then you can find hidden items. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe that's how you should be finding Megastones. It says you can interact with the Rotom Pokedex more, answering questions from it, and getting reactions. That'd be cool if it asked you certain questions about like Alolan Ninetales, and you could figure out what the answer is and tell it, and it would give you something. Listen, the only thing that we need next is to actually be able to use this Rotom Pokedex. Make it so that when you 100% befriend it, it appears in your PC. A freaking level 1 electric psychic type. Come on, that's what a dex has to be. Oh dude, look there. Is that not Solgaleo and Lunala using Z moves? I guess that answers my question. Solgaleo should be able to use Sunshine Smasher, and Lunala should be able to use Moongeist Blaster. That's why they didn't sound like these dark names that would be exclusive to Necrozma. They're just Z move versions of their signature moves. I don't think that Lycanroc one is new, but one of them is behind a moon and one of them is behind the sun. Kind of looks like a version different Z move. Yeah, they show us the signature Como Z move, and I guess that's the Pikachu Z move from their last game. Also, can anyone figure out what that Arcanine is fighting in that picture? So guys, that's pretty cool. We're finally getting Z moves for Solgaleo and Lunala. Let's see how many more they're gonna add in this game. Is it just 1, 2 more, or are we gonna get like freaking 10 more Z moves? One thing to notice here is that when it comes to Photon GEYSER, we said it was a new signature move for Necrozma, but it's only shown in this image right here used by Duskmane Necrozma. So the confirmed word right now is that it's only for Duskmane Necrozma, but you could expect that it should be for Dawn Wings. If not, Dawn Wings itself should get its own version of a Necrozma twisted move. But yeah guys, that is everything leaked in COROCORO. It's decent. I don't know if they're trying to keep it under wraps again because you obviously don't want to know everything in the game before it comes out, but this is a nice little COROCORO leak after the huge amounts of information we've been getting. So I guess that is it for this video. Let me know your thoughts on this. So we got a bunch of new Z moves, which is cool, but I think the big thing is the Rotom Dex, saying that it gives you a bunch of new features, starting from the Rotopon, which just gives you items, all the way to being able to use multiple Z moves in the same battle. Like what if it was a double battle? You would have 4 animations. How would that work? Maybe you can't use them back to back. Maybe you gotta wait a couple turns and then your Z-Ring recharges and then you can use it again. Maybe that would be a good concept. Maybe that'll make people use it more, because as much as you collect the Z crystals along the game, the fact that you can only have 1 at a time kind of makes it something you don't use. You kind of forget about it. You give them a different item. So maybe they're fixing some of those problems. But yeah guys, let me know your thoughts on this. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. And as always guys, I will see you all in the next video. Peace.